All right, Rudy Giuliani, though, will not be serving a role in this administration, nor will Chris Christie, nor will Newt Gingrich, early backers all of one Donald Trump. What does that say about early loyalists? Let's ask Washington Free Beacon's Elizabeth Harrington. What do you think, Elizabeth?
Well, I think it's actually quite refreshing that Donald Trump isn't just picking from a pool of his loyalists who were there by his side from the beginning. He's keeping an open mind, and he's bringing in a wide array of people. Today we saw Carly Fiorina, who was one of his big rivals from the beginning and opponents. He's brought her in for a meeting today, and I think that's refreshing. And I think if the shoe were on the other foot and he put in all of these people like Giuliani and Chris Christie and Newt Gingrich, we would be saying, hey, this is cronyism, this is a spoils system.
You know, Elizabeth, you're exactly right about that. Here's what help me with this. He gets the rap for being thin-skinned, you know, depending on whether it's like a skit on Saturday Night Live. But these appointments early on appear to indicate just the opposite. You know, a lot of the people who have joined him, people who certainly at a minimum didn't flip over him in the beginning, and some as recently as a few weeks ago were saying god-awful things about him, and yet he is above that or trying to find a way that they could be a part of things here. What does that tell you? I mean, is it the guy who's responding to the SNL skits and tweets that are nasty, or this? What's the real Trump?
I think Trump is very good at, it's not personal, it's business. And once the campaign is over, he is getting down to work. Who's the best person for the job? Who will be the best Secretary of State in his mind for his agenda? And we saw this last week with President-elect Trump bringing in Al Gore, and everyone is saying, what is he doing there, bringing in Al Gore?
Not for a cabinet position. I mean, you know, Carly Fiorina, he's considering potentially for a cabinet position. Rick Perry, with whom he's meeting now, said the guy is a cancer of conservatism. I mean, he said some pretty nasty stuff. They all did, to varying degrees. And some, including Nikki Haley, were not big backers of his early in the campaign, and yet now are ambassador to the UN. I guess this shows he could be very magnanimous about this, or does he draw the line at really, really nasty stuff like Mitt Romney saying that, you know, he's a cheat and a fraud, and others who maybe say a little bit less?
Sure. I think the Romney thing more comes in line, excuse me, for his real big backers and in his inner circle. They were more offended, I think, by what Mitt Romney said during the campaign, which they're the people that are saying you cannot nominate this guy because of all the things he said and crossing the line. I don't know if Trump, if he thought Mitt Romney was the best guy for the job, I think he would do it regardless of what he said during the campaign, because I think that's what Trump has shown with all these different meetings and with some of these decisions, and he's willing to get past it. I think he doesn't take it too personally at the end of the day.
Yeah, well, something is indicating that, because the picks are indicating that. All good points, Elizabeth. Thank you very much. Good seeing you.